Hi guys, I'm Amy. I felt guided to come on and do a Soul Tribe reading. So I'm going to be using 4 different decks for this Soul Tribe reading. I'm going to be using the Yoki Oracle deck. Okay, so this is wisdom and guidance from the spirits of Japan. The spiritual meaning of birds. Discover the wisdom and insight of these divine winged messengers. Okay, I'm going to be using Soul Tarot. And I'm going to be using the Healing Waters Oracle. So I'm going to start with the Tarot, the Soul Tarot. So Spirit, please show me what it is that my Soul Tribe and I need to see and hear today. What do we need to see and hear, Spirit? Anything else? Anything else here, Spirit? Okay, thank you. Okay, so we're going to start with the Four of Wands. And immediately I'm drawn to the 4 fireflies, dragonflies that are on this card. Okay, there are 5 raspberries and there are 7 leaves. So any of those numbers could be relevant for you. 4, 5, or 7. I'm going to read now. Okay, this is on page 50, so the number 50 could be relevant to you. 4 of Wands is an invitation to deeply partake in joy for joy's sake. It is a call to see play and delight as a refuge that restores our soul. Reach for what feels delicious and restorative as an act of deep self-tending and nourishment for the spirit. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. So whatever it is that brings you joy, make sure that you're taking time to tap into that. Okay, ooh, beautiful, the Empress. Okay, so we have 1 pomegranate here. We have 1, I'm not sure, orange. 1 honeycomb. We have 2 orange flowers. Then we have 3 strawberries, 3 honeybees. And then there are 4 white flowers. Okay, so let me find the Empress. Okay, the Empress, number 3 in the Major Arcana. Pleasure, beauty, sensuality, and sweetness surround you. Are you available to receive them? The Empress helps us dilate our capacity to take in the loveliness around us and will often bring us into deep work around our limiting beliefs regarding worthiness. Pleasure is our birthright, and the Empress wants to remind us of that. So we've had 2 cards in a row about joy and pleasure. So it's very important right now for us to make sure that we are taking time for that. Okay, next is the Ten of Swords. Okay, and I'm drawn to the mama bird kicking the baby out of the nest there. Ten of Swords is on page 74 and page 75, so those numbers could be relevant. Ten of Swords is a confirmation that we've outgrown an old way of thinking or approaching a situation. Nothing more can come of it. To continue growing and moving forward, we must shift out of our comfort zone, take a big leap, and try something new. In this card, we become the bird who is leaving the nest for the first time, a snake that must shed its too tight skin. It can be scary to expand and move forward like this, but we are ready, and the rewards of that leap out of the nest are so beyond worth it. Okay, now we've got the Two of Swords. Okay, and there are two owls, three white flowers, two swords, one chair. Okay, Two of Swords is on page 67. Two of Swords is an invitation to drop into our center and come back home to our wise inner knowing. This card might look like acts of mindfulness, meditation, deep breathing, and or another supportive act of self-tending. You might need to move a little further away from certain people to get closer to your own deep truth, or root into your sacred boundaries and take unapologetic space for yourself. So there's a huge emphasis here on self-care right now. Okay, next we have the Queen of Pentacles, and this seems to be a mother otter and a baby otter. Queen of Pentacles. Next. Queen of Pentacles, page 106. So the number 106 could be relevant to you. Queen of Pentacles is the caretaker who nurtures the caretakers. A beautiful parent-like spirit that holds, rocks, and cradles us when we need them most. When we receive this card, it is a sweet reminder that we are always treasured and cared for by something larger than us that loves us. We are never alone. It can also be an invitation to embody these characteristics ourselves. How can we nurture ourselves, be our own best parent with the available energy that we have today, give ourselves what we need even if we don't feel deserving or worthy? So more about self-care. Definitely a theme going on in this reading. What have you done for yourself today? Okay, now we've got the Strength, which is an owl and a mouse. The infinity symbol is also on it, because the Strength card is number 8 in the Major Arcana. Okay, Strength, ruled by Leo, a transformative invitation to face and witness the things that frighten us or what we've been avoiding with an open, curious, and undefended heart. So what is it within you that you are afraid to face? That's what you are being guided to focus on right now. What is within you that you are afraid to face? So this sounds like some shadow work. Okay, and then the final card that came out of this deck for this reading is the Three of Swords. Okay, page 68. Three of Swords is an invitation to drop down below the storm and swirl of our painful mental stories and come home to our tender heart. Before we respond or react to a situation, we want to center and protect this part of ourselves. Sweetheart, you are hurting. What do you need? How can I support you? Ask yourself this: what do I need? How can I support myself? And whatever that is, you've been guided here by multiple cards to do that, whatever that is for you. Okay, so now I'm going to be pulling through each of the oracles, and I will go clockwise. So I'm going to use the Healing Waters Oracle next. Spirit, what is it that my soul tribe and I need to see in here today? What do we need to see in here, Spirit? I feel like that's too many. We will keep that one. Any more? Any more? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so we're going to start with Let It Rain. Allowing what is, inevitability, trust. Let It Rain, pages 102 and 103. Allowing what is, inevitability, trust. There's a moment just before it starts to rain when the pressure can be felt. What's been building up is preparing for a big release. The clouds cannot hold their breath a moment longer, and then, right on cue, they surrender the rain they've been holding on to, and a downpour finally begins. While we may have preferred to see clear skies abound, a sweet relief can be felt when the waters of the sky return to the ground. There's also a special moment that can be felt immediately after the rain stops and the sun reappears from behind the clouds. It's similar to what happens to us during a good emotional cry. The endorphins that are released as we let our red-hot tears flow down our cheeks evoke a feeling of sweet relief. Something's been released, lifted, and cleared. We feel a little lighter and more free. This card comes with encouragement to surrender to what's happening in your life. Maybe you're experiencing a challenge or something isn't going to plan. Although you might prefer the sun to shine all year round, there's intelligence in the rainy days. And there's healing in your tears. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Soul inquiry, what are you being called to surrender to? Okay, and I noticed the rainbow in the sky, and then the rainbow across the person's body here as well. So there's technically two rainbows on this card. Very, very pretty. Okay. Now we have gentle force, consistency, persistence, patience, the long game. Okay, pages 86 and 87. Over time, a single drop of water has the power to shape even the hardest. 1 second, please. Sorry about that. Okay, you may have an incoming call coming, an unexpected call coming. Unfortunately, mine was spam. Barely worth the time of me getting up for it. However, the ringing was annoying. Okay, gentle force. Back to reading this. Over time, a single drop of water has the power to shape even the hardest, most solid materials, from stone and rock to cliffs and mountains. In fact, water is responsible for crafting most of the stunning landscapes of this world. We can learn a lot from water in this regard. How consistent action, day after day, month after month, year after year, decade after decade, can create steady, lasting change. A hagstone is a stone with a naturally occurring hole through it caused by water erosion. For the Celtic people, they were good omens and were thought to offer protection. So many people give up before they begin to see results. But deep-rooted change takes time. The most magnificent creations require committed crafting. We all have passions, but what most people don't do is commit to these things and master them. We're all beginners of something. The great masters, musicians, and artists of history were too. Commit to your passions. Throw yourself into what you most long to create. Commit to showing up day after day. Small steps taken consistently make a world of difference. If you commit to your creations with grounded daily action, in a week or a decade from now, you'll be blown away by what you've created. There's no rush. Consistency is the key. Be like the drop of water on the hagstone. Play the long game. Don't burn out before you really begin. Be patient and keep showing up. So, inquiry. How can you show up with more consistency to what you're longing to create? Okay, next we have the rainbow. Sweet relief, new beginnings, a new way forward. Absolutely beautiful. So more rainbows, yay. Okay, pages 120 and 121. There are countless myths from all corners of the world that feature rainbows. In most cases, the rainbow symbolizes a bridge between heaven and earth and is a sign of good fortune. Perhaps the most widely known story comes from Irish folklore. It says there's a pot of gold waiting at the end of the rainbow guarded by a leprechaun. In Norse mythology, Bifrost the Rainbow Bridge connects Earth with Asgard, home of the gods. Ancient Japanese folklore says that rainbows are bridges that the ancestors of humans took to descend to Earth. In the Old Testament book of Genesis, God sets a rainbow in the sky as a comforting symbol to humanity that he will never again destroy the earth with floods. In this oracle, the rainbow is here to comfort and reassure you that the future is full of hope. If you've been going through a challenging time lately, the rainbow is your sign that there are clearer skies ahead of you. Rest deeply in the knowledge that the rainbow brings with it a feeling of sweet relief and a simpler future. There are new beginnings beckoning you forth. There's a clear and vibrant way forward, and the path is steady with opportunities for deep joy, safety, comfort, and peace. Healing Waters affirmation. I'm ready to welcome the new beginnings that are waiting for me. Okay, and then next I have the sweet water, sensuality, romance, enjoyment, fertility, balance, and this gives me Empress energy. Okay, I feel like maybe we're all working on our divine feminine energy right now, is what I'm getting. Here we go. The Sweet Waters, pages 136 and 137. In mythology, the sweet waters are associated with the fresh waters of the earth and with the sweet breast milk of the Great Mother. Osun, an Irisha deity of Nigeria's Yoruba people, is associated with water, fertility, sensuality, and love, and also with the color yellow, honey, and bees. Osun is a great mother goddess who brings balance to earth and to humanity, and she's also referred to as mother of the orphans. And now I know why there are honey and honeybees on that Empress card from the tarot deck. In Italy's Villa d'Este in Tivoli, near Rome, there's a famous fountain called the Fountain of Diana of Ephesus, or the Fountain of Mother Nature. It features a sculpture of the Roman goddess Diana as Mother Nature, with multiple breasts out of which flow sweet, fresh waters. We know that we need fresh water to survive, and yet we've not been protecting and appreciating the very thing that sustains us. When the waters are clean and protected, life is in balance and the world is fertile. This card is an invitation to enjoy the simple, sweet pleasures of life, to appreciate the fertility of nature all around you, to tend to your own garden in the sweet waters of your life. Soul inquiry: how can you recognize, receive, and enjoy the sweetness of your life a little bit more? And I feel like that was answered through the tarot. By spending time on self-care. Okay, I was very thirsty. Now I'm going to pull from the Yogi Oracle deck. So Spirit, what else does my soul tribe and I need to see and hear today? What other message do we need at this time on this healing journey? Evolution of the soul, I'm hearing. This is about evolution of the soul. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Now I am going to forewarn you that I'm going to probably slaughter the heck out of the Japanese words, but I'm going to do my best. We have Akora Kumuai, the giant octopus god, adaptation, flexibility, acceptance. Okay, this is on page 27. The fury of nature. Bursting up from the depths of the ocean rises a Koro Kamui, a crimson-skinned octopus god so enormous it can swallow even a whale in one go. Okay, this card symbolizes the overwhelming power of unmanageable forces and urges you to stop fighting what you have no power to change. Shiza no Moi is a phrase that reminds you many things in life, natural disasters, political upheaval, even the feelings and actions of others are beyond your control. What you do have control over are your own emotions and reactions to these events. Practice adapting, staying flexible, and finding harmony within the chaos. The path forward doesn't lie in resistance, but in resilience and adaptability. Reflection: how can you find balance and navigate with grace and strength a situation that feels beyond your control? And I think that's what it is going within and looking at it from another angle. You know, whatever this is. Next we have Puna Ure, Boat Ghost, sadness, emotional weight, comfort. Okay, this is page 53. On misty night, heaviness of the heart. On misty nights at sea, ghostly figures rise from the waves, their pale, wretched forms filled with sorrow. These Puna Ure are spirits of people lost in the ocean, and they embody the weight of grief because their lives were tragically cut short. The phrase Kokoro no Amosa reflects the steep heaviness of the heart, a sadness that presses down, making it hard to move forward or do anything at all. The Funa Ure card acknowledges this burden and reminds you it's okay to feel sad or overwhelmed. It's part of being human. It's also okay to seek safe harbors by reaching out to someone you trust and finding solace in quiet reflection. Allow yourself time to rest and to heal. Reflection. What is one small thing you can do to lighten your heart or the heart of someone close to you today? Well, there's been a whole lot of questions like that in this reading today, isn't there? Okay, now we have Moku Mokuran, many-eyed monsters, awareness, vigilance, perception. Come on, book. Cooperate here. Okay, here we go. Many-eyed monsters. Walls have ears. Shoji screens have eyes. In the flickering candlelight of an old Japanese-style home, you feel yourself being watched, and you are. From the many tears in the paper of a shoji sliding door, disembodied eyes blink open and closed, observing. This door is a Moku Mokuran. These yoki appear in neglected places and remind you that nothing is truly hidden. The proverb, Kabi ni mimi ari, shoji no miari, cautions that even the most private actions and conversations can be seen, heard, and misunderstood. That's why it's important to be aware and mindful of what you say and do. A moment of indiscretion, such as sharing a friend's secret or venting frustration too openly, can lead to hurt feelings, broken trust, or unintended consequences. Reflection. Have you been neglecting discretion in a way that could damage a relationship or bring complications into your life? Okay. Now we have Sachinoko, Children of the Mallet, Synchronicity, Sudden Appearance, Irreplaceable Moments. Okay, this is on page 127. Serendipitous encounter. Bursting from a bush, screeching chi, Chuchinoko, a yogi resembling a very short, wide snake, comes rolling right at you like a wheel. To escape, simply jump out of the way. But you might want to grab your net instead. These elusive creatures are incredibly valuable if caught. The word Moguri translates into the magic of a chance encounter or encounter by fate. It speaks to those fleeting moments of serendipity, a connection that feels destined, even if brief. Like the glimpse of the Tsukinoko itself, a Meguri can be a missed opportunity if not recognized. These encounters, whether joyful or challenging, hold a special significance and should be valued. Reflection. Are you mindful of the people and opportunities that cross your path, recognizing that each interaction has the potential to enrich your life in some way? And I am a firm believer that every soul we meet, we're meant to meet. There is a purpose to them in our life. Okay, and finally I'm going to pull from the Spiritual Meaning of Birds Oracle. So, Spirit, what is the final message my soul tribe and I need to see and hear today? What is the final message needed? Anything else, Spirit? Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so we have the pigeon, determination, community, communication. Okay, and the pigeon is going to be on page 97. The pigeon is a determined creature. It will stay in an area as long as there is food, despite attempts to chase it away. A pigeon can encourage you to be stubborn and hang in there, regardless of what challenges are thrown in your path. The pigeon is safest in a flock. Don't discount the strength and support found in a community. Furthermore, remember the importance of communication within that community. Don't assume people know things just because you do. Make sure everyone is in the loop. The pigeon has strong connections to house and home. Think about your relationship with your home. Does it reflect what you want your home to be? So while you're doing the self-care, like you might want to change some things around your home as a part of that self-care. You know, just getting rid of old stagnant energy things and things that you no longer need or use. Getting rid of them can make a world of difference for what you're allowing to make space for it, room for it in your life. Okay, and then we have the nuthatch, new viewpoints, preparation, and hoarding. Okay, this is page 87. The nuthatch may be encouraging you to take a different view of your situation. Its habits of walking down tree trunks and tilting its head to look at things suggests that you might want to look at things in a different way to gain a better understanding of them. It may also mean that you should courageously go into a new situation head first while remaining cautious. The nuthatch may also carry the message to stack up against upcoming lean times. Start a savings account. Set aside a small amount whenever you can. Make the commitment to hoard even a few dollars if that's all you can manage. Money builds up, and the time may come when you will need those small amounts you have put aside to buy necessities. Okay, money can't flow, though, if you're holding on too tight, so don't hold on too tight. It's a fine line there between being cautious and, not allowing things room to move around in your life. Okay, and I'm feeling like grabbing some affirmation cards. Okay, so what affirmations do my soul tribe and I need for today, Spirit? What affirmations will help us through the day? Okay, allow the flow of abundance to enter your life. The universe is consistently working in your favor. Beautiful. Okay, another affirmation, Spirit. Another affirmation. Okay, every day is a new opportunity to make a positive impact. Seize the day with enthusiasm and purpose. Beautiful. The universe believes in you. Trust you are being guided. Okay, I love that one too. Can we get one more, Spirit? One more affirmation? Thank you. Okay, a change is coming into your life. Keep your focus on your life's goals and strive towards achieving them. Knowing that success will ultimately be yours, you got this. Absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to leave this reading here. I thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.